What's up, guys? Okay, so today we're doing a video. Oh, it was just Sabrina sharing what we're gonna go over. So today we're doing a video on. I'm with Sandy Vans yet again. Sabrina, you can introduce yourself in a second, and I got Alan, the CEO of Sandy Vans. So we are going to talk about really the process, kind of like from beginning to end. Like we've showed you the van, we've showed you the ideas we're going to be doing, but this is where like a lot of people don't really see. Some people care about, and I think everybody should, because this goes over why, especially a Sandy van is priced the way it is. So we're going to kind of go over. I think like this is like step two, pretty much in your process, is it not, Alan?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, thanks, Jared. So I think at this point, we're going to kind of walk through what happens when a customer gets involved in the process of building a Sandy Vans with the customizable options. A customer walks in, maybe meets one of the individuals from Sandy Vans at an event. We were recently at Barrett Jackson. We got Tiny Fest coming up, which everyone knows we will be there together showcasing a new build, which is really exciting. But say someone wanted to build with us from that event, then they'd come in either virtually, we'd have a meeting like this, or come in to our facility in Miramar and do a tour of the facility, see some of the builds in process, and then we'd sit down and go through this sheet.
When we do this sheet, right, and then the deposit is given, what is the time frame that I get keys in hand for my new Sandy van?
About 4 to 6 weeks.
Okay, which is actually where we're recording this about a month away from Tiny Fest. So we will be able to, and you guys have kind of barely started the van build, the installation up. We got some wire run, rough wiring run, but like we just started the ceiling design, which is probably the most intricate design part of the whole van, right? So really, you guys are going to be doing this in pretty much 4 weeks.
Yeah, exactly. We're putting money where the mouth is. So yeah, it's coming together in development as we're doing a lot of other builds at the same time. So yeah, this one's going to be a little bit more intricate, as you mentioned. It's been fun watching you and Stolp go back and forth on some of the build specs and design aspects, and then obviously Evan too on the CNC and working through the CAD files. We're cutting the ceiling now, and things are starting to come together. But we got 1 month. It's Valentine's Day today, so it's 1 month from today. We'll be showing it at Tiny Fest.
Happy Valentine's Day, guys. You guys are my Valentines. I don't know, is Stolp going to make an appearance in this one?
Yeah, we'll try and grab them. We actually have a customer coming in to pick up their van in about 2 hours, so they're just doing some last minute testing, tidying up.
Before we get to that, why don't we kind of walk through the whole build sheet of what's going on? I want you to treat me as just another customer.
Well, welcome, Jared. Yeah, we're just going to go through our interactive builder. So this is something that, as mentioned, we either walk through in person or send. It's a Google invite, and then we're able to kind of work through it together and look through the options on a customer's own time. Maybe speak it over with a significant other and kind of talk through some of the pricing points. But basically, we start off by selecting the van. So many times have customers that are going to bring their own van. They just bought a brand new Sprinter, and then they're like, oh, what's next? And they get in touch with us at that point, or they're looking to just have something secured by us. And we're always sourcing brand new vans with many different connections on Mercedes dealerships throughout the West Coast. Bring a van. The starting price point $69,000 at the 144. The 170 starts at the 75,000, and then rear wheel drive, all wheel drive. This is basically with the base build. So these are going to be out the door, ready to go. Van builds that do have a full cabinetry kit, the bed, the kitchenette, the sink cabinet, exterior parts. It's going to be, ready to go. And that's your price points. And then from there, we'll start walking through all the different add-ons.
So you guys are RVIA certified, and which means you can do RV certificate, RV loans, or like an RV, loan to afford my, $150,000 van build or whatever it is.
Exactly. So we're partnered with a few banks that do approve our vans through the RV loan. So we have 15, 20 year options on the loan. We are in the process of RBIA certification. That'll happen later on this year. It's a lengthy process, but we're nearly there too. Yep.
The van that we decided to go with is a 2024 all-wheel drive 144, which you've already had clicked off. That's awesome. So that comes with side steps. That comes with a lot of your signature stuff on the outside, and we're going to get to that, I'm sure.
So basically, the base build, the rear-wheel drive's at a 119 price point, and then the all-wheel drive, which is more typical, right, in the Sprinter market. And most of these individuals who are going on the adventure van type of purchase are looking for it to go either the sand or snow. So many of our vans, I would say most, it's probably like 80-20 are the all-wheel rather than the rear wheel, but you still can make, we're still happy to do the touring style rear wheel drives. All-wheel, we do include an exterior package. So we do our signature wrap, we do the roof rack, the side ladder, and the side steps that are included in that starting price budget.
And then Sabrina, if you have any take on anything, please jump on in. We'd love to hear from you.
This is more Alan's department, but I'm more marketing. But go ahead. Keep going.
That's why I just wanted you to say that, just so people are like, why is Sabrina on it?
Not talking. Maybe I'll throw something in at the end.
Thank you. Appreciate your input.
Sabrina's our marketing manager, and she helps make sure that everything's going the right direction here at Sandy Van. So instrumental, always here in action behind the scenes in this time.
All right. So what layout are we going with? I mean, again, if you've already watched this, I guess, playlist that we got going on, Casper, the Sandy Goes, then you already know that we're going to go with the Scout. But you've got 2 other options on there.
Yeah. So we are, the first layout that we've done, that we started the design around Sandy Vans when we launched the company, was the social, the U-bench dinette, seating for basically 4, maybe even 6 around the back, and then the front 2 captain chairs spinning around. So you got plenty of space in there, keeping the van feeling quite open. So that's been the staple. And then the Scout is a new layout that's come out this year. We did a couple at the end of 23, and now it's becoming more and more popular. We've talked about it, like you said in the other episodes, where you have a semi-fixed bed, smaller dinette, and then half a garage basically underneath that semi-fixed bed that pulls out, still sleeping north-south.
We are unveiling this, or we're revealing it. Excuse me. We're revealing the Casper van at Tiny Fest. Are you guys also bringing a social layout to Tiny Fest?
Yes, that's the plan. We'll have 2 vans there, so we'll bring one of each to showcase. And Sabrina, where were you on that one? I'm misspelling.
Me? I didn't do this.
Me. Cool. And then another layout that we are working on, and this one, this is the Stolp Special. So he's been working on this one for his own personal van, and we've done one in 23, and this is going to be a 3rd layout package coming for summer 2024. It's called the Sport. So that's going to be a Murphy style bed. We are going to do the van speed type of capsules and sleeping east-west, and then a little bit different configuration on the cabinetry, just basically to allow for more storage space. So rolling in, a full dirt bike or kayaks or things like that, and a little bit more of that, rugged type of feel. It'll be more expensive because we're doing the capsules, some more complexities to that build, but something that's coming soon from Sandy Vans.
I'm a huge fan of the Scout. Obviously, we went with that. I think that, in my opinion, is the best layout for your everyday traveler. It's great for a digital nomad, somebody that's working on the road, has a computer, they can put their bed away, and then they can set up, a nice seating area for themselves, have, food, they can make food, they can do all. I just love the Scout just all around. So I'm a big fan of the Scout, and I can't wait to show it off.
Hey, good. Yeah. Hopefully you're going to love it. You're going to be spending some time in it this year. We're excited.
I am. I'm working on that. Should we say what that is now? Because I'm trying to sell my tiny house. I have officially announced it.
Let's make it official. Come on.
No, I mean, I did on my Instagram, so that's good. But yes, the tiny house that I'm sitting in right now, it is officially for sale. Once it does sell, I will be actually full-time in the Casper van traveling around. Am I allowed to say that? Can I say that?
Absolutely. Yeah, we're excited about it. So yeah, we got a long list of tour stops this year in 2024, and Jared's going to be on the road in Casper, and we'll be joining him at a bunch of Adventure Van and Overland Expos. So yeah, excited to roll out the full schedule when we, tidy that up. But yeah, big news. So we're excited.
I mean, I'll call a spade a spade. I'm probably going to be based out of San Diego, out in the San Evan area. Because sometimes these events can be 4 or 5 weeks apart, and if it's semi close to San Diego, I'm going to go to the event and come right back to San Diego. But if it is like, for example, I think we got 3 shows out in Colorado, kind of like over a 4-week span, then I'm just going to stay out in Colorado. So there are going to be times like that where I'm actually going to be able to use the van to its full potential, I guess I could say.
Yeah, back to Jared, the road warrior. We love it.
Yeah, van life.
Yeah.
And life. Electrical systems, you kind of explain what, this is Stolp's kind of a main thing, but this is your electrical system.
Yeah, so it's the Red Arc electrical system, and we're going to have a full episode on this of what's included. So we don't need to dive into the tech of it right now, but yeah, it's going to be 412 amp hours of lithium, 2,000 watt inverter, and then the Red Arc Manager 30 TVMS Rogue and Red Vision. So we'll go into all those specs in another video, but that's included in all of our builds, that system. It's also a drop-in kit that we're packaging together. And, we've already done many installs here at the shop. We're working on how that will be a DIY install and shippable as well. So that's something else coming from St. Vans.
Because I think you guys fit it in a box that's like not big at all.
Yeah, we've had it on display at a few shows, and people can't believe, they're like, there's 400 amp hours in there plus the full electrical kit. So we put that under the bench seat on the driver's side, right by kind of that midway point of the van where all the electrical is run.
Now we're going to finally start clicking some boxes. We got interior add-ons.
Yeah, cool. So the premium lighting. Premium lighting. I mean, this is going to be the most intricate ceiling design that definitely Sandy Van's ever done. Maybe across.
I think a van. I think any van. This is going to be crazy.
Yeah, it's going to be really exciting to show that one off. So fingers crossed. You guys can pull it off. That's on you.
Not on me at all. I'm not even there. on your guys. Stolp's idea. We both ran with it, and then I was like, dude, if you guys can pull this off, I don't think anybody will ever try and copy this.
It's going to be pretty cool. So typically on the ceiling, we can do customized ceilings, and this is showcasing that to the full extent. So hopefully, some of your viewers can come out and see it at Tiny Fest in live, but we'll be doing a full tour, of course. And so we have many different ceiling designs, slat ceilings. We have a CNC in-house, so we're doing a lot of custom. If a customer comes and wants something off the wall, we're able to kind of make that happen. And that's where that custom 1600, just a little bit of design time, CNC time to actually make that happen, and integrating the lighting into the ceiling with the strip LED lighting.
So the next one, I am going to get on your case because everybody on my channel gets on my case. It's a water heater. You don't have to change it. I just want people to know that I understand it's a water heater. And the last time we talked, you actually showed me this. And I actually looked up on, wonderful Google if it's called a hot water heater or a water heater. And it is, in fact, called a water heater. So sorry.
I guess that makes sense. When we were putting this together, we weren't thinking it was going to be viewed out to, the public through Jared's channel. So now we're under full scrutiny here. We're really like opening our books.
The pop-up shower module, I believe, is only going to be available in your sport layout.
Yes, that's coming to sport layout. That's the one where we're doing a giant shower pan that drops in where the spare tire is or would have been. And then you pop up the shower curtain. So that's an option that we can also do in the social layout. So we've done it in the social, and then it will be more prevalent, I think, and make more sense, like you say, in the sport. And that's what we've done most recently. We are working on another one potentially further forward in the van, potentially by like the sink cabinet that would be for the Scout layout. So working on some different ideas there. And if a customer really wants it, we can make that happen.
You've already clicked off the cassette toilet. The
toilet we do in the we'll do that in the slide out underneath the sink.
Microwave is in that, usually right it's in the upper cabinet, usually right behind the driver, if I'm not correct.
Exactly. Yep. Integrated into the cabinet. Yep.
Integrated into the cabinet. It's always nice to have a microwave, especially a small one like you guys put in there. It's not a necessary item, but with that much overhead cabinet space, might as well throw a microwave up there.
Yeah, we do the full length there, the 10-foot cabinet on the driver's side, so it doesn't take up that much space. And I was like, oh, you don't need that in a van until you spent more time, and it's like, oh, it's just like you say, it's a nice to have. And then from there, we have a couple different options on secondary tables. So if these are setups, if you want to do utilize those captain's chairs as another counter space, put another lagoon mount that mounts on the front of the kitchenette, outdoor, indoor, outdoor on the sink cabinet when you walk out the slider. So that's just an addition, bamboo table that has an integrated mount with the lagoon.
Driver's swivel seat is not, we're not putting that in, but does the passenger come standard?
Good catch. Absolutely. So the passenger is part of that build cost, that original build cost. So that comes in all the vans. The reason we don't typically do the driver is our kitchenette does go pretty close up to the back of the driver's seat. So if you spin it around, you're not really getting the full use of that. However, some customers still want it, so it's definitely an option. And this also should be noted that we do try and option our vans with the swivels stock from Mercedes. Cruising through the list here, they got the sound bar. So we did go with a new JBL sound bar, and we typically mount that indoor outdoor on like the back frame ring.
And also rear slide out center draw storage solution. I would say no to that, only because of the Scout. I would assume, right?
Yeah, typically we do it in the social layout. So that's going to be in between the hallway there is 6 inches up. It's a step up when you get into the dinette area. And now that whole bottom area becomes one big slide out. We actually, the van that I mentioned that's getting delivered today, we actually integrated a secondary cooler because they wanted to have it for, types out when they're out at the track or out in the desert and then, on moto or whatnot. And they're just kind of hanging out as a tailgater. They'll pull out the cooler and just have a tailgate set up. So there's different options on that slide out storage solution, but we typically do 500-pound heavy duty drawer slides. The whole thing comes out, and now you have a secondary table out the back or a cooler on it or a cooktop, things like that. So it is a cool option.
Now thinking about it, technically you could do it in the Scout because you just lift up that center section between the two seats, and there's your table out the back. The cab overhead storage, I'm kind of, it's up to you if you want to put it in there or not.
No, that's up to you. How often are you going to hit your head or not? That's the thing.
I'm short. I'm shorter than the average male, I would say. I'm 5'9" on a really good day after stretching. I'm okay with it in there because it's a really good place to kind of put the all the window shades.
Yeah, that's true.
So let's click that bad boy.
Let's do it. Speaking of, there's the window shades.
might as well go click those too. Yeah.
Let's get those going. This showcases our different fam vam setup we call. So basically a second row of seating, we utilize the Bellagio flip down double seat. And what that would do is with the kitchenette, so it can be added in the Scout or the Social. And basically the kitchenette gets chopped in half. So it only has the induction stove, one drawer, and the refrigerator. And then in front of it, that cabinet is all gone. And now you have the second row of seating. So it's become more and more popular. Obviously, got 4 seats, all with, seat belts, and you're dialed in for the family. And then what you can do if the kids are young enough, there's the cab bunk setup, which many people have probably seen. That's where the front 2 seats now swivel around. And then you basically make this cab bunk kit to make bunk beds for the kiddos on the driver's captain seats.
It's pretty cool. The Max Air fan, I think that's a must, and that's included, so never mind. Diesel heater, I think I'm a big fan of as a must because it's heat. The air conditioner can be a hit or miss, and I actually am okay without an air conditioner. I think it is worth the $3,500 you're only charging for that, so that's actually a great deal.
We do go with the RTX. It works with our electrical system, and it can power it for multiple days. But if you are looking to be off-grid, you may want to upgrade that battery system. So that goes back to that 618 amp hours of lithium, maybe upgrading, the whole system and the an additional solar panel would be ideal when we do put in a 12-volt AC.
And I don't want to put words in your mouth, but if we, if people don't want a roof-mounted air conditioner, you are in talks with another company that does an undermount, which is my friends over at Cruise and Comfort, right?
Absolutely. Yes, we are. So yeah, we'll be kind of speaking through some of the options there, and that might be a great fit for the Scout layout. So that's something that, we're working through right now.
Exterior mods, there's already stuff that's already included because we went with the all-wheel drive base model, or not base model. Yeah, just the all-wheel drive model. Well, that's already included, is it not?
Yes. So this is included.
You better unclick. Oh, you're gonna put in. I see what you're doing. I like it.
Yeah. So these ones will be included, and well, this is great. We're learning a little bit about our spreadsheet today, so we're gonna have to do some more notes over here. A word check. We're on it, Sabrina. And but yeah, so those 3 items are included with the all-wheel drive package. The slider door is one that, we use the CRL in the slider. It's the T-vent. And then it's just so nice when you're driving, you can look over your shoulder and still see out. Also provides the airflow. So we typically always do that, option that in our builds, in our spec builds. Like if a customer doesn't want it and wants to be more stealth, then that's an option too.
You can replace it. Yeah, I get it. Rear windows, we actually said no last time we chatted about something like this. We said no to it, right?
We did. Yeah, we kind of talked about it. Said it's another thing to kind of put the window shades up and in, and not really that helpful for driving when it's a Scout. So
yeah, I'm with you on that. Walkable decking, I think we have. Are we going with that?
Oh yeah, we're doing that.
Okay, great. Yeah,
we actually have some cool walkable decking on yours. We just finished our new panels that go around the Max Air fan. So now the orientation of the roof is really nice. So we'll be showing that off soon. Yeah, the port and starboard racks. So those are our two Sandy Bands rear racks designed by Evan. And those are unique in that they're bolting through with grade 8 bolts to the 180 hinges. So that's not unique, but their attachment points near the door, where the door opens, do not put any holes in the actual door. So that's pretty unique to the industry. And we're really excited about these 2 rear racks. So it utilizes factory mounts where the emblem is from Mercedes, and then actually where the license plate is on the port side. So we're definitely doing both of these racks on your van.
I think it's a must on a 144, in my opinion,
to have more storage out the back. So what we do on the starboard rack is the boost box. We love the boost box design, and that storage locker is actually what started Sandy Vans. Evan and I are avid kiteboarders, and we're on a kiteboarding trip, and that's actually the first product we kind of dreamt up because there was nothing like it on the market at the time, and had to have one. So yeah, designed and built one, and then kind of things spiraled from there.
It can definitely. I'm a wide human, and it can fit me. I know that. And most importantly, it can fit golf clubs, which is what I would really love to do on the road, is go golfing.
Yeah, and then the Kuat rack. So we love the SR piston Kuat rack on the port side. So you can do 1 or 2. It'll do 1 e-bike if you're doing like 2 mountain bikes, no problem, or road bikes, things like that.
Can it do a fat tire bike?
Yes. Yeah. So it has different adjustment features built into it. So it's not like the One Up we've used as well, which is a great product, but you have to do like a different kit for it, for the fat tire kit. This is all integrated into the Kuat, so it's just a little bit nicer of a rack.
And does it lock?
Yeah, absolutely. It's got the integrated lock in.
I have a fat tire e-bike that I should just strap it on the back of that Sandy Van setup.
It's so nice because it makes you mobile once you set up camp. Yeah, that's 100%.
All terrains, you already clicked it. Thank you, because we already had them on there because I picked the one that had them. Are we doing it? Oh, we are doing an awning.
Yeah, we're doing an awning. We got to do we're working on, we got our first prototype for the Sandy Van's front bull bar with the lights integrated. So we got the first prototype. We have to make some tweaks, but we're hoping it's going to come in time for Tiny Fest, which would be really cool to unveil that as well. Sorry, I got distracted. Stolp's coming in. Come say hi, everyone.
He's coming in hot.
Good.
What up, Stolp?
I didn't know I was supposed to be on this one.
No, you weren't, but we're still talking about you.
Oh, yeah. What's up, guys? My ears were burning. Don't mind me just getting the red carpet for our customer.
I forgot you do that. I forgot that you literally roll out the red carpet.
You thought I was kidding. What's up?
Look at those scissors.
You got giant scissors. You got the red carpet. Full treatment.
Let's go. Let's go.
Doing a van delivery today, you know. We'll have to bring it to Tiny Fest too for Jared.
Absolutely. I want to cut the ribbon, man, with those scissors.
Hey, making dreams come true. That's what we're all about.
Oh, what's up? I'm here now.
Oh, damn. That would be even cooler if he popped up behind me. Just saying.
Yeah. That would be so good. Can you Photoshop that in?
You should.
All right. So, I mean, I think that pretty much wraps up everything that we've got checked off, right? We're not doing a light bar up top, although it is a nice touch.
Yeah, we're gonna have the lights, the fog lights on the front bull bar, and then we don't need the exterior water tank. That's always a question about, you know, winter use and freezing, so we don't typically do that. But if someone wanted it, we would. We do a suspension kit with Van Compass right now. We're looking into a few other options on that for offerings. We have a lot of different offerings on the Starlink. Is that something you want? I forgot. We haven't talked about that.
I'm okay, although it's one of those things that we can add after the fact, no?
Yeah, we can. That is
honestly,
great.
I don't mind the Starlink. I mind paying the monthly fees on it.
Yeah, so that kind of brings us down to, there is an option we work with Mercedes obviously day in, day out, so we can help upgrade the from the 3-year bumper to bumper to the 5-year, and that's just something we offer as a service to, you know, help facilitate that with Mercedes, but that's just another option. So that's full build price comes out to $169,515 out the door with that full option list.
That sounds really, really reasonable. We checked a lot of boxes out there. We're just under 170, and we started at we'll say 150. So what did we add to that? 20?
About 20, yep.
Exactly. Well, it was 149. Yeah, it was just like 20. That's amazing that you only added 20, and a lot of it is exterior components, if I'm not correct.
So yeah, the exterior product line, and once again, you know, these are a few of the price points. You know, these were included. Some of these price points on the builds are lower than what you'd see MSRP like on the website if you buy direct, because we do want obviously more of our builds, all of our builds to go out with all of our exterior product line. I think it looks cooler and obviously represents the brand. So you do get a bit of a savings, you know, wrapping it all together. But yeah, 169 with, you know, fully built out exterior and the electrical system that we're providing, you know, the 20 gallons of fresh water and the full setup on the Scout. We feel that's a competitive price point for what's on the market.
It's an amazing price point, which is why I wanted to work with you guys, because I really feel that you guys really give a really good price point for what you're getting in return as a consumer. So you guys will see me at a bunch of shows this summer. I don't know exactly how many I'm going to make it to. I don't know how many you're going to make it to, Alan and Sabrina, but I mean, I'm going to try and push between 10 to 15, somewhere in that range is my ideal, that I'd like to go to bring Casper to. So we're going to try to do that.
We'll be firming up that list and definitely get it out on all our socials, and it'd be great to meet and greet with a ton of your audience and yeah, more van goers out in the field to check out Casper in action.
Tiny house sells, I can guarantee 10 shows. Let's if anybody out there wants a tiny house, let me know.
Yeah, let's get Jared back in van life. Come on, everyone.
Sabrina, you talked entirely too much. Pipe down next time, okay?
Got it.
All right, let me ask you, Sabrina, if you were to have a Sandy van, what layout would you choose for yourself?
Oh, there we go.
I've taken the social out and I really like it. I like how I can have people in the van, and it's more of like a friends thing. Take it camping. Everyone can sleep in tents while I sleep in the van, and then, you know, they all hang out. So that's what I would use it for. So one day.
Alan, I know you don't have, do you have one? I don't even know. Do you have a van?
No, actually I don't. But we typically have a few vans kicking around here. So, all
right, well, which one would you take? Just real quick.
Oh, I'm all about the social for sure. That's what started the company. We love it. Yeah, it's like Sabrina said, it's nice to have all the people hanging out and cooking dinner and hanging out, playing cards, and get the JBL going post surf for kite session. So,
all right, well, guys, thank you so much for